Have you ever looked in the mirror and wondered, where did I come from? No, I don't mean your parents' house. I mean, where did we as a species, come from? What incredible journey transformed a creature swinging through trees into the person watching this video right now? Today, we're rewinding the clock, going back millions of years to uncover the silent, epic story of our earliest ancestors. This isn't just a history lesson. It's our family's origin story. Our story begins in the lush, vibrant forests of Africa, somewhere between 6 and 7 million years ago. This was a world teeming with life, a world that our last common ancestor with chimpanzees called home. Now, this ancestor wasn't a chimp, and it wasn't a human. It was something unique, a starting point for two incredible evolutionary paths. For a long time, the fossil record for this period was frustratingly sparse, like a book with the first chapter ripped out. But then, scientists made a groundbreaking discovery. Sahelanthropus chadensis, nicknamed Tumi, found in the deserts of Chad, far from the traditional fossil hunting grounds of East Africa. Tumi was a gift. This skull, about 7 million years old, had a curious mix of features. Its brain was tiny, its brow ridge was prominent. But, and this is the crucial part, the foramen magnum, the hole where the spinal cord connects to the skull, was positioned towards the bottom of the skull, not the back. Why does that matter? It's a huge clue that Tuma likely held its head upright and walked on two legs. At least some of the time. This is the very first whisper of bipedalism, the trait that would literally set us on the path to becoming human. Imagine the world of these early hominins. The great forests of Africa were beginning to shrink, replaced by sprawling savannas and patchy woodlands. This change in environment was a massive evolutionary pressure cooker. For a creature adapted to life in the trees, being able to move efficiently across open ground became a matter of survival. Walking on two legs freed up the hands that could now carry food, wield tools, or hold on to infants. It also helped them stand taller, to see over the tall grasses and spot predators before they got too close. Bipedalism wasn't just a new way to walk, it was a revolutionary new way to live. Fast forward about 1 million years, and we meet another key player, Aurorian tuhenenses. Discovered in Kenya and dating back about 6 million years, the fossils of Orin were mainly limb bones. The femur, or thigh bone, was particularly revealing. Its shape and the thickness of the bone at the top strongly suggested it was bearing the weight of an upright walker. Yet, its arm bones were long and curved, indicating it was still a very capable climber. Orin paints a picture of a transitional ancestor, one with a foot in two worlds. Comfortable on the ground, but still reliant on the safety of the trees. It wasn't a clean break from our arboreal past. It was a slow, gradual adaptation to a changing world. Then, around 4.4 million years ago, we encounter Ardi. Ardi is one of the most complete early hominin skeletons ever found, and she is fascinating. Like Tumai and Orin, she walked upright, but her feet were a bizarre mosaic of traits. She had a grasping big toe, almost like a thumb on her foot, perfect for clinging to branches. So here we have a creature that walked bipedally on the ground but moved through the trees like a monkey. Ardi shows us that evolution isn't a straight line. It's a messy, branching bush of experiments, with different species trying out different combinations of traits to survive. She wasn't just a missing link. She was a unique solution to the challenges of her time. These three, Sahelanthropus, Orin, and Ardipithecus, represent the dawn of our lineage. They were the pioneers. They weren't hunting big game or building cities. Their brains were no bigger than a modern chimpanzee's. Their lives were likely spent foraging for fruits, leaves, and insects, trying to raise their young and avoiding being eaten. They were quiet protagonists in a drama that unfolded over millions of years. They didn't know they were taking the first steps of a journey that would lead to us. But every small adaptation, every successful generation, was a victory that pushed our story forward. From these early beginnings, the stage was set for the next act. The rise of the Australopithecus, the family of the famous Lucy. They would refine, their brains would begin to slowly expand, and they would eventually start making the first stone tools. But that's a story for another time. The crucial takeaway from this deep dive into our origins is at the very thing that makes us human. Our upright stance, our versatile hands, our eventual big brains, began not with a bang, but with a quiet, tentative step onto 2 feet in an ancient African landscape. It's humbling to think about, isn't it? Our entire civilization, all of our art, our science, our technology, can be traced back to these distant ancestors who made the brave, and perhaps necessary, choice to stand up and walk. Their silent evolution laid the foundation for everything that followed. They are the forgotten heroes of our species, and their story is our story. Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible journey back in time. It's truly mind-boggling to think about how far we've come. If you found this as fascinating as I do, please hit that like button and consider subscribing for more explorations into our amazing past. Let me know in the comments what part of our evolution you find most interesting. Until next time, stay curious.